George Simmel, we find that George Simmel's focus was on interaction, and this interaction leads to different forms of groups, and these groups are different from each other. So his focus is also on social differentiation. Now, when we talk about social differentiation, it means that different groups may have different, let's say, activities as part of division of labor. So these groups take on different roles, and they might be producing different kind of things. So these parts are either similar or different in type and function. When we talk about division of labor, then one group might be assigned one kind of job, another group might be assigned another kind of job, and all these jobs, all these groups are part of the bigger system. So ultimately, the system has to, let's say, survive. So what we see is, although there is a differentiation, but there is also integration. This is more like Spencer's idea of human body or organism, where the different parts of human body perform different functions, different roles, and also then all these are with respect to the survival of the human body. So there is, let us say, integration of these roles or activities, or the different jobs being performed by different organs. Similarly, we see that in the society, the different groups might be performing different roles, different activities, different jobs as part of the division of labor. But all these groups are working towards some kind of central idea. So therefore, we see that there is differentiation as well as integration. Now, this differentiation or the division of labor, in his opinion, was a step towards progress. That as the societies progress, there is more and more differentiation. There is more and more division of labor. So differentiation, as I said earlier, it leads to division of labor, and we go for this division of labor because it is considered to be economical. Maybe one group is performing only one kind of activity, and also it might specialize in that. It might be expert in that particular, become expert in that particular activity. So we see that they might be able to produce the, let's say, items in a economical time, and the time and the labor saved from that side could be used somewhere else. So time and energy saved can be invested somewhere else, maybe the production of other let's say, activities assigned to this particular group. So increasing differentiation is a part of the development of society. So this division of labor and differentiation of qualities are indicators of progress, indicators of development, and modern society is actually working on the basis of this differentiation as well as division of labor. But then we also see that this division of labor also has some integrative kind of force. So there is both differentiation as well as integration. And this is how the society works. And in this operation, we also see individuality. The growth of society with respect to differentiation, division of labor, can lead to some kind of specialization. So individuals can specialize in a particular, let's say, job. There might be experts in a particular job, whether they are producers of, let's say, physical commodities, tangible commodities, or they might be intangible, maybe expertise in this particular field. So specialty provides new identity. That is the identity to the individual as well as to individual groups. So we could use both specialty or individuality for a particular person as well as for a particular group. So individuality to persons, groups, even at a bigger level, we could also talk about the society. Society might be specializing in a particular kind of economic activity. So we see two individualities and also two identities. So there are different but similar. Within the group might be similar, but as a whole, the group might be specializing in a particular activity. In that case, we might see that there is individuality. So within the group, we also can expect individuals as well. A particular group which might be producing a particular product, and within that, certain individuals might specialize in the production of that particular commodity. And that is how we come across the brand names, and these names might be associated with the particular individual, and that individual becomes, let's say, specialist in that particular product. So that could be individual person, that could be individual group, but when we talk about the division of labor, it moves towards one group being different from another group, and the job which has been assigned, that makes a differentiation between these groups. So we see that there is individuality in the modern society. Individuality and modernity might go together. So we see that there is individual freedom in the modern kind of society. People try to work and pursue their own specialization, but then in the capitalistic kind of society, we come across other issues. Those issues are related with the capitalist system in the modern society, where there is, let's say, one important thing comes in with respect to the modern society, or more and more capitalistic kind of approach, where this very competition leads to conflicting kind of situations as well. The conflicts might emerge. The conflicts could be between the labor and the owners of the means of production, which Marx has been talking, but also it could lead to, let's say, isolation, loneliness. The interactions may not be the primary kind of interactions. These are more of secondary kind of contractual kind of interactions. And this is how people might come across the feelings of alienation. Alienation from the society, alienation from the other members of the society, and then loneliness, alienation may have some other implications on the health of the individuals.